Hello and welcome to episode 4.0-008 of The Commentators. I am your host, Alec Townsend, and with me as always is my co-host, Derek Harris. And,
hey everybody.
I mean you can talk, I guess.
No, that's all.
No, go ahead. I'm here.
Hi everybody.
And joining us once again is Jason Coberstein. What up, dude?
What up?
You have reached the premier podcast all about order and anarchy, where we discuss order and how order brings anarchy. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I guess too much order will bring anarchy because people hate too much order. You got to find that right balance.
Right, like if you go to the drive-thru and you're just sitting there like, I want a double cheeseburger with extra mayo and a side of fries, 3 shakes, 2 turtle doves and a partridge and a pear tree. You're like, come on, man, let's just hurry it up along. And then you want to just hop over there and start making your own order. Mm-hmm. Bring that anarchy. I get it.
Well, and they never have the partridge ready to go, so they have to say, "Hey, can you pull around to parking spot number 2?" And then it takes like 10 minutes for them to cook the partridge. It's like
you gotta grow the pear tree. Like it's a mess every time.
And then you live in the parking lot. I get it. Yeah.
Nobody wants that, especially late night when you're coming home from a hard day or something, or you're just like
I don't
you're
know
over
why they invited me. I don't know any of this. I like video games.
Well, you are in luck because we are not a podcast based on order and anarchy.
Well,
we are a podcast all about video games and video game accessories, where we talk exclusively about video game accessories.
Well, that's not true. Hey, how about that Rob the Robot?
I prefer Amiibos.
Amiibos don't move, though, and you can't play Gyromite with an Amiibo.
You don't know that?
I do. I have almost every Zelda Amiibo sitting right next to me.
Yeah, you're not going to play Gyromite with a Zelda Amiibo. That's just ridiculous.
So I need the Rob Amiibo.
Yeah, exactly.
My
Amiibos are only NFC cards.
Wow.
My Animal Crossing Amiibos are only NFC cards.
Wow. Guys, support.
That's why I got them.
Support the small indie companies, okay?
I will support whoever mass produce NFC cards because they're probably smaller.
You're not wrong.
I've bought enough Zelda and Mario Kart games that I've already bought before. Like, Nintendo has enough of my money. I feel zero remorse for it.
They could use more.
No, they're fine.
Do you think there's going to be an Ocarina of Time Switch 2?
Yeah, absolutely. It's coming soon, actually.
Do you think? Yeah, there's
Has
no
it been
way
announced?
that they won't.
Well, yes, no, it has.
Has
in
it?
the last direct.
Was it?
Yes, we talked about it on this podcast.
Hey, remember how before we got here, I talked about how like my memory is just not going to be all there because, I've seen my future.
Yep.
There you go. Case in point.
Wonderful.
So, anything fun and exciting happen to you guys this week?
Nope.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. I got a new dishwasher. That's about it. That's all I got. Still haven't used it.
What brand did you go with? What did you haven't used it? Oh, nice. Good shit.
We haven't had dishes. Been busy. Haven't been like really doing home cooking stuff.
Well, I guess that's true. When you're gone, I bet Jen doesn't do too much like extensive home cooking.
Not particularly. Cool. Well, I guess we can just dive. We just dive right in then.
Yeah, let's go in.
Dive right into movies and stuff.
I'm going in.
I do have in stuff this time.
Oh.
I will talk about my wonderful viewing experiences. Mostly Spider-Noir, which is if you're unfamiliar with Spider-Noir, showcased famously in the Spider-Verse animated movies, voiced by none other than Nicolas Cage. So Spider-Noir is an Amazon series in which you can either watch in black and white or Technicolor, because we haven't moved past that.
Technicolor.
And Nicolas Cage plays the Spider in I could not tell you what era this is. I think like 1920s. It has to be because there's prohibition. Prohibition's a thing. 1920s era. And it's acted like it was in the 1920s for the most part, mostly by Nicolas Cage. He's got
That's pretty wild.
It's I don't know if this is good or not. It's entertaining. I don't know. I don't think it's good.
You don't?
I don't think it's good. I'm enjoying the watch. I don't think I'd ever need to watch it again. I haven't finished
it's a series, like a show?
It's a series. Yeah. It's on Amazon Prime.
How many episodes?
8 episodes. I think I'm 6 in. So I'm almost done.
45 minutes long? Or are they like short style?
No, they're 40 to an hour. I can't tell you exactly, but it's kind of cool trying to guess like who's who, because they still use Spider-Man villains, except for there's one original thing. Original villain, so to say, but it's a show. It's certainly a show. I do like.
Are you watching it in black and white?
I am watching it in black and white. I felt like I needed to watch it in black and white.
You gotta.
I do. I honestly do think it would be interesting. I know I just said I wouldn't watch it again, but to watch it in the Technicolor to see if it kind of has a drastic change to it. To the feel on everything, because it does hit the old timey feel very well. I will say that.
Yeah, sure looks like it. Holy crap! Okay,
I bet it looks pretty decent. I'm sure it's more good. So like in like the noir style theme where everything is still relatively dark and
yes,
there's a lot 100%. Of dark colors with like white accents. I think it's still going to look mostly the same.
Yeah. I certainly don't think it's going to be, super different. Like the story's also there, but I do think the way that a lot of the scenes are shot, it does lead to the black and white a little better. Like there's scenes where he just has his mask on and his like eyes are illuminated, and that looks kind of cool with like just the kind of glowing goggles with contrast to mostly like black background and like maybe just some moonlight type of thing. Yeah, man. So worth a watch. Once again, don't know if it's good.
Yeah, so I've heard 2 comments, one of which I'm very dubious of, one of which I think is pretty cool. One was that the like other Spider-Man side characters and villains, like they don't just say, "Oh, and here's the Vulture." They'll just like have the Vulture, and I don't know if Vulture's in it. This is an example. The Vulture will be in it, but it's not handed to you on a silver platter. Like you'll have to figure it out more or less by either knowing something about it or
Yeah, I mean that's certainly the case here. Like, I mean, Electro's in it. Tombstone. The only one that's obvious is Silvermane, but that's just because that's his name.
Sure.
Right, so
The other comment I heard on a podcast, which I'm very skeptical of, is that this is the best live action portrayal of a Spider-Man.
No,
I don't know about that.
Okay.
It's a different portrayal, and it's a lot darker, and like this version of Spider-Man is a lot more morally gray than
that makes sense.
A bunch of the other Spider-Men are. Like normally they're like, we got to do everything that's right, but like this dude will like watch someone die and be fine with it. Like it's fine.
Well, his origin story, not to spoil anything, is pretty crazy. I mean, it's pretty intense. It's not necessarily like other Spider-Men are not in a similar experience that he had, like even remotely.
Yes and no. I mean, a lot of them are like someone died and then this is what happened. Or
Does
like,
Uncle Ben die? Is it Uncle Ben?
Each of them had a Uncle Ben die, and then each of them had a Gwen Stacy die. Like, but
sure,
this one did not react to that well at all.
Fair enough.
So like it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's still like the same key parts, but it's the what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
Like the place where he actually gets bitten and everything like that.
It doesn't really go into that in this.
It doesn't?
No.
That's for season 2.
At least it hasn't yet. It might.
Oh, you haven't finished it?
No, I have like two or three episodes left still.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually on my list, mainly just because I'll watch anything with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, like I dig Spider-Man. I especially like the Spider-Noir thing is of interest to me because it's a very different Spider-Man as stated before. But like you put that and Nick Cage together, it's like I'm gonna watch it. You got me, Amazon. You got me. I'm gonna watch it.
And this review started as, I wouldn't necessarily watch it again, but
once again, I don't know if I'd watch it again. I needed to watch the first time. It's like I don't need to watch Con Air over and over again, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, okay, all right. I was about to say, man, I've seen that many times.
Like if it's on, I'm gonna watch it. You guys can talk about your stuff, and I'll talk about my other live action experience.
All right, I'll go next. Because speaking of Nicolas Cage, one of the things I watched actually earlier this morning while I was having breakfast, I watched The Breakfast Club. I don't remember.
Was he in that?
No, he was actually supposed to play Bender, the main character, but he was substituted kind of in the later stages of contracting, which would have been a wild pull.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Yeah. I mean, I actually don't have too much to say. It's a good movie. I think they portray children well and high school angst.
Yeah, that's The Breakfast Club.
Wouldn't put it in my top 10, but it was a good movie.
It's on the top 100 list, I think.
I think so too, and I don't know if I'd put it there, but it's good. It's fine.
Okay. Classic.
The other thing that I'm more excited to talk about is I finished The Good Place, and I
just now.
So I've watched.
Seriously?
The first 3 seasons I've watched a couple times, but the 4th season wasn't on whatever streaming service I used when I was watching it like years ago, and now I finally had access to it. I've had it for a while, but it was so good.
The Good Place is incredible.
The 3rd season lost me a little bit, just in terms of like attention, but the 4th season pulled it back.
I think it had a good ending. I enjoyed. I just enjoyed that whole series.
Same.
The entire last episode and a half, I was just bawling the entire time.
This is easily in my top 5 season ends. Of just like every loose end was tied up beautifully. It hit every emotional thing. It hit the philosophical questions that I was still thinking about that they didn't answer yet. Oh, beautiful. Highly recommend it.
It is one of the I think one of the best shows out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It hits my kind of comedy like super well. Plus Kristen Bell's in it. So what's not to love?
Yeah. What a babe. My favorite thing is they answer one of my biggest questions that I had during my religious upbringing, which was, if heaven's perfect, what is there to do? Like, why would I go to somewhere that's perfect? That removes like the entire aspect of happiness. And they just straight up go into that. Mike sure did he did a lot of research into philosophy and what people from the present day and the past day thought about philosophy and these questions. So this is basically just his experimentation and investigation into that. I think that's really cool. And he does it so well. Beautiful.
Go watch The Good Place.
Go watch The Good Place.
Go Blake Bortles.
Although I'm more of a Jan stan.
As you should be.
Yep. Kristen Bell is a babe, but Janet.
Oh, in terms of that, no, Kristen Bell.
No. Disco Janet? No.
I'm still going to have to go Kristen Bell. I'm sorry.
The whole concept of Janet was a wild concept.
And they did it well.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Although Derek at the end was very... He becomes an all-knowing being. More so than Janet. Wild. Watch it.
Does.
100%. Jason, what do you watch?
I didn't watch shit.
Nothing.
I kind of really didn't do a whole lot this week outside of like eat, sleep, and work. It was wonderful, as you can imagine.
Cool. All right, so I went to another comedy show. Saw Olivia Carter, along with 3 other female comedians. It was really good. So Olivia Carter was one of the contestants on Kevin Hart's Funny AF. And she does, in the show, she does like a lot of kind of shorter sets that I really liked. A lot of like more kind of, it's a lot of like deadpan, kind of quirky, maybe slightly dark, but not like overly dark kind of stuff. I didn't know how a full set was going to be, but I was laughing the entire time. It was super, super good. Would recommend.
Nice.
So yeah, if Olivia Carter is coming to a city near you, I would recommend checking her out. All of them, all the people on that show are like doing tours, which I mean, capitalize on it, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Exposure.
There's also, I keep forgetting her name, but the person who went on right before, if I find it later, I know I started following her on Instagram, but I don't know. Okay, anyway, she was also really good, and I know that helps a lot.
Okay, so look for a female that's decent at comedy.
Yeah.
That narrows it down,
Check.
man.
Catherine Gongaware.
Gongaware?
Gongaware.
How do you spell that?
Gongaware.
It is Gongaware.
She's I believe she's a local Chicago person. She was also really, really good in my eyes.
Her first Instagram post says, "Did woman ruin the workplace?" And I'm glad someone said it. Finally. Good stuff.
Yep.
No, they did not.
They did not. I don't think so. Last time I checked, but it's been a bit since I checked.
Well, my company currently has one woman working for it, and
did she earn it?
She's HR, so yes. Not because she's a woman, because she's HR.
Okay. You have the answers there. You heard it here first. Derek thinks women are ruining the workplace.
Yep. You can take that to the bank. You can clip that. Doesn't matter. Post it everywhere. Just kidding. I don't think that Alec does.
No.
Yep. Hey,
no.
I've never seen a woman pilot.
I have.
Oh, really? Have you?
I mean, yeah.
Prove it.
I taught a few.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Because women exist, man. They're outside in the world.
Piloting is a male-dominated field.
It is. You're not wrong.
So it's cool that you taught one. Or a couple.
Yeah.
Although, when did the FAA let that happen? I just need to write down a couple emails. No, I'm kidding.
I prefer flying with women. It's just better that way.
Ooh, have you actually had a woman captain yet?
I have.
Nice.
It's better.
Wait, I guess if you flew, there's never two FOs, right?
No.
Okay.
So I have the answer.
Okay, what is the answer? Because I do not know.
Okay, in 1911, Harriet Quimby became the first U.S. woman to earn a pilot's license. And while there is no like explicit date, it was never technically outlawed. It was just like women don't do that. But the Federal Aviation Program officially put in their Civilian Pilot Training Act a statement that included women in 1939. So we are still sub 100 years from that.
We're getting there.
Dude, it's really funny though, because I was watching some YouTube videos on just like old shit, like
There's another date.
Lay it on us.
Okay, this date pertains. I'm going to let you guys guess the date on this one. This date pertains when the major commercial airlines began to actually hire female pilots in like a normal quantity.
Oh, that's got to be like the 80s.
I'm going to say early 2000s.
Okay, you're way less optimistic, Alec, and you were pretty close, Derek. The 1970s.
Got him. I figured it had to be after Black.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
I figured it had to be close enough to when African Americans could vote. It had to be somewhere around there, because that's when we finally started to get our shit together of like, whoa, people can actually do things and have opinions. Wait.
I just really wanted to.
Holy
I really wanted to
shit.
click on that.
No, that's Stephen He, funny guy.
Okay.
Cool. I'll send you to Jesus. I had to keep it.
Oh
there.
my God. I found a document from the FAA talking about the history of women in aviation, getting to know some of the women aviation trailblazers. In the 1920s, many aircraft manufacturers hired women as sales representatives for flight demonstrations. The reasoning was that if a woman could fly a plane, it must be safe and easy.
Alec, what are your thoughts?
Holy shit.
I feel bad. I truly feel bad for any type of minority before like the 70s or 80s. And even then, it's brutal.
I appreciate my male white status because I know that it ain't easy out there.
You know that?
I do.
As a white male.
As a white man, I know for me it's easy as fuck. I can just like walk down the street and it's fine. You can't do that. People can't do that. There are multiple places with different people that can't just walk down the fucking street.
Yep. My first experience with racism due to my brownness was my sister and I were being babysat by this one family that lived close to the school, and their mom threw away the toys that we touched, me and my sister, and it's like, I didn't realize it. My sister mentioned this like a few years ago. I was like, oh my God, that's because we were brown, wasn't it? It's like, damn.
Holy crap.
Yeah, dude.
You're not even that brown.
No, but my mom is.
You're brown enough, I guess.
I'm brown enough for a racist. That's for sure.
That's all that matters.
Oh, shit.
All right, moving on to gaming news.
Jaming news.
Music box.
It won't do it.
No.
It only do it once, dog.
But we didn't introduce the music box.
Oh, so it might do it there actually. And so here's the funny thing. It does look ahead for if we actually talk about it. So there's a chance it might not. One time it did, one time it didn't.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Cool. Oh man, where do we start? Do we start money or like actual news? Most of this is money stuff.
Well, let's do the money for afterwards because there's more of it.
Okay.
Kind of flows.
So League of Legends, right?
Yes.
The game that we all love and crave, right?
Alec, I'm so disappointed.
I'm
so disappointed.
The kindest and most gentle player base that I've experienced in my 30 something years of gaming is getting a classic version, because everyone wants to go back to 2010 and play the version of League of Legends that was out then.
I get why this worked for WoW, right? Like, people love WoW when it first came out. Did people love League when it first came out because of what it was?
No. And that's actually what I was seeing when, the comments of this was like, it works for WoW because it's like, it's PvE. Like, you're not getting a stale meta or something. And that's the kind of thing I watched the little trailer on this, and it does seem like they're going to be like hopping seasons. So they'll have, season 3 of League of Legends out for a bit, and then season 5. But at the same time, like, League is an evolution game. Like, it is what it is now because of tweaks that were made. At the same time, I do feel like some of the changes that they have made, it's too much. Like, there's a lot of, you got your dragons, you got your grubs, you got your rift heralds, then you have more dragons. Last season you had, I can't even remember what the dude was called, but another objective. And then it's like, it's just a lot of stuff all. And like, I'm an old angry man. I just want to go down a lane and kill towers, and that's how it is,
Yeah. I don't know, man. Also, graphically, are people itching for League? Like, it doesn't. Like, it looks like dog shit. I don't know, man.
I don't know if they're keeping that aspect still. I do think they're keeping like the runes and whatnot. I don't know.
Not needed, regardless. Who is the market for this? I get it for WoW. People have been pining for pre-Cataclysm. Was that the one that changed everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was pining for pre-Cataclysm. I have never heard a single person said, Season 1 of WoW, we need it.
Which their pre-Cataclysm is now on Cataclysm, is it not?
Yeah, I think
it's past. It's on Pandaria right now.
It's on Pandaria now.
But there's like 4 different versions of Classic. You have the Vanilla Classic, you have TBC Classic. It went up to Pandaria, and now it's about to go into Wrath. They're announcing a Classic, or they're doing it, I don't know, a Classic Plus, where it's gonna be Classic with more content. It's all over the place. Well, I was having an existential crisis.
What happens when they catch up to retail? I mean, shit.
I mean, they kind of it's basically playing retail in Panda. It feels super similar.
The only thing I'll say that is kind of exciting about this League Classic is fewer characters. I mean,
it does simplify it. It does simplify it, and the kits aren't all over the place. Some of the characters arguably better how they were before they got reworks. The rune system is completely different. I think it'll be enough for them to cash in some cash and then be like, well, that was fun. And then I don't see it having longevity personally.
To a resident WoW player, are you going to hop in and try it?
And try League Classic?
Yeah.
I feel like you keep saying WoW.
Did I say WoW? I don't think so.
You did say WoW.
Well, there's no way to tell. It's not like we have a recording.
You're right. You're right. Will I try it? Yeah. Will I stay with it? Probably not. But you never know. Maybe I go to play League Classic and this is what I've wanted for years. I don't know. It's not.
It won't be. It never is.
League is such a great game, ruined by its players. I will say that until the day I die. Like, it is a fantastic game. If the people didn't suck so much, give up like 5 minutes in, start talking shit to your own team, even when you're doing fine, like all that kind of stuff. Like, it's ruined by its players. I'm off my soapbox. There's a new Marvel Gacha game coming out because we don't have enough of those. Made by Scopely, who already has a Marvel Gacha game out there in existence that I'm pretty sure they're sunsetting.
I was actually just going to comment on that. Do you think that they're trying to move away from Strike Force?
I do. There's what are you doing left in Strike Force? It's
daily raids, got Crucible, got the weekly wars, got Battle World. That's a couple years old.
And they're releasing such well-known Marvel characters such as Executioner, High Evolutionary, the third Silver Surfer rendition, Mighty Storm.
Oh, Mighty Storm.
Everyone loves Mighty Storm.
Yep. There's a new symbiote Spider-Man. I mean, that's something new.
No.
Didn't they? There's a red symbiote.
It's Toxin.
Fuck, excuse me.
That is
like
not
Spider-Man.
That is a different symbiote, okay?
Yeah, it's not Venom.
It's not. You're being racist here. You're being completely racist here.
It's got red symbiote.
You just said it was Venom.
No, I did not say it was Venom.
No, you if only we could. There was a way to go back.
There's no way. It's not possible.
It's not.
But dude,
anyway. No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
None of it's good. I don't care about any of these teams.
Exactly, and I think that's like the writing's on the wall. Like they're trying to cash in the last little bits they can get off the whales, and then it's gonna go down.
That's sad.
Nah, dude.
Anyway,
kill it with fire. Fuck that game.
Okay, so it's
amazing.
It's still like the best of what's out there, though. That's the sad thing.
Okay, well, then that's not great. Hopefully the new one is.
It's a different type of gacha game, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think the game that they're all character based. I think the game that they're announcing is similar to like Genshin. It's not like Marvel Strike Force is. It's like a turn based there's it's like Raid Shadow Legends or Star Wars Galaxy Heroes type of thing. I believe this is more gonna be like Genshin. I think although I'm reading now that it's draws inspiration from Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which I think could be kind of cool because Ultimate Alliance was a pretty chill game. Replayable 4-player co-op missions. And get this. The characters of a leaked roster, so it's not official yet. They got some off the wall people here. Captain America.
Oh.
Spider-Man.
Oh, I'm
never
shocked.
heard of them.
Wolverine.
Super shocked.
I think that's DC. I'm not sure, man.
And then other the article I'm reading says niche characters like the Juggernaut.
Now,
Elektra.
Niche.
Counterpoint to the average human, I would say they are niche.
Juggernaut.
What before I played Strike Force and did this podcast, if you had asked me who Juggernaut was, I wouldn't be sure if they were Marvel or DC.
Oh, so, I'd be able to answer that.
What about Elektra?
Same.
I'll give you Silver Samurai.
Yeah, no, yeah. What I'm saying is, to you guys who were in nerd culture, had read comics, sure. But to people like me who had only ever seen like Static Shock on Disney, yeah, I'd never heard of these people.
There's a fun internet meme of the Juggernaut. Everyone knows who the Juggernaut is, bitch.
Oh shit. Is there actually a Juggernaut meme?
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
I have not seen this meme.
Oh, okay.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
It's an old one. It's an old one.
2 or something, right? X-Men 2, where they break out of
it was a like dubbing over the like old X-Men series.
Yeah, but wasn't it a quote from the live action when they're doing the prison escape? And he looks at her and goes, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," and just fucking runs through walls. I'm pretty positive that's where the voice is from.
I could not tell you that. I thought it was its own thing.
No, I think it was taking the new age Juggernaut and putting it over like old traditional cartoon Juggernaut.
Okay, could not tell you.
So people who search Juggernaut meme also search for, is the Juggernaut a bad guy? Is Juggernaut LGBTQ? Who is LGBTQ in Bluey? What? What is happening, Google? Are you okay?
These are the ChatGPT users.
There is apparently, according to this Google thing, there is unofficial LGBTQ plus Juggernaut in the Marvel Comics in 2024. Justin Jin, known as Kid Juggernaut, is an openly gay teenager as a new hero who receives the powers of Cyttorak, which probably means something to you guys.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
All right, eat my ass.
I was, so there's no way that this video was from any sort of movie. Just throwing that out there.
What's it from then? It's got to be from something.
It's its own thing. This dude just did like dubs, like voiceovers during the animated series.
Oh,
he definitely didn't say it or like take it from a movie or anything. Anyway, Project Comet. I will probably play it because I am a Marvel shill, and that is that.
It's a thing.
It's a
that
thing.
Exists.
That exists.
New Sonic game.
Oh no! Go. We talk about Sonic.
Yeah, dude, the new Sonic game. When you play this game, you agree to be training their proprietary AI model. Bam! Is anyone surprised? I'm assuming.
Is this its own box? Like, does it pop up and say you're training AI?
No, it's when you sign the user agreement, like when you play any game, and there's that giant long box of text that you just click.
I hate that.
Sonic's dead to me.
Sonic's been dead to you.
Blue blur, more like blue hole in the ground. Am I right?
Ayo.
High five.
Boom.
Is there? There's no. We need a high five soundboard.
I mean, is not applause just like 1,000 high fives?
That's like high fiving yourself, and that's just lame.
Yeah, fair. I'm sure. Nope. Welcome to the age where everything you do is being fed into some AI. That's kind of where we are.
Yep. I'm glad you put this on there, Jason, because I
Yes.
and I know this was Jason. So thanks for that. Jabbage. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Hell yeah, you are.
The world's newest esports coach that is taking the world by storm. Derek, can you please pull up a picture of Jabbage for me, please?
And reminder, this is an officially recognized coach.
Yes. So Jabbage, and I read about this a few days ago, so memory might be a little hazy. Something happened there he is, Jabbage, the stuffed frog plushie, is a recognized esports coach for a Counter-Strike Go team or two? CSGO. So something happened with, I don't even remember the team, but their coach...
Spirit?
So their coach had to go away for whatever reason. They needed a coach, so they got their good friend Jabbage to be their coach.
This was actually the third coach, because the first coach got sick and could not continue performing his roles anymore. The second coach could not secure a visa to play in this CSGO tournament, and now they are on the plushie.
So they are on this plushy frog. Not only did this frog step in to a victory, but the team's stats actually improved across the board,
like tremendously,
with this frog as their coach. It's almost like if you let the players play, they will play. Well, that's just a general statement. I'm sure Mr. Jabbage had a lot to do with the success of the CSGO team.
Like, they're interviewing him live.
So as it stands right now, he is at a 72% win rate as coach. They just lost, like literally 8 days ago, they just lost their first match with him as their coach, which it was still a 1-2. So they still won one of the rounds. It's pretty insane. He, as a head coach, he has 100% win rate on Nuke, the map Nuke. His round win rate is at 54%, so most of his games are going to 3, but still winning out in 2. It's it's pretty wild, actually.
How do you feel as a head coach for an esports team right now?
Okay, here's the thing.
Terrified.
No. You were, Alec, you were alluding to it, or maybe Jason. If you let people who know what they're doing do their job, they'll do it well. Like, managers, middle management, and coaches can often get in the way. And that's why I think Gabbage is such an interesting concept. They obviously have a good team. They have Donk, who's one of the best players in the game right now, especially after Jabbage is coaching him. Arguably, maybe even the best. So, yeah, let the players who work well as a team know what they're doing, play the damn game.
And I believe his stats, Donk's stats especially, saw a large spike with Jabbage as the head coach.
Jabbage has 2 rules: rush B and Donk go kill.
Yep,
that's all it needs.
It's a fantastic little story, I think.
And this frog is now sold out on Amazon.
Yes, you can't find them anywhere. I found one post on Etsy saying that I can make these.
I've got my own janky Amazon frog, actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a frog.
It's supposed to be.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
He was titled as a frog.
Okay, once again, I will.
Are you sure it wasn't a forg?
Yeah, forg.
No, we call him Frog Guy. He's part frog, part alien, I guess.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I think the rest is money stuff. Yeah.
Talk money.
Okay,
I need a cha-ching sound in here.
Okay, let's talk money here. Yeah, we got that. Okay, Steam Machine. It exists in the world, starting for the low price of $10,049.
Nope. Try it again.
$1,049.
Thank you. $1,049 for 512 gigs, up to $1,428 for 2 terabytes. At that point, you could just buy a computer, right?
Dude, at the base model, you can buy a computer for cheaper.
Yeah, like, I just straight up no.
Okay. Well, I guess I haven't looked at computer parts since like the the
just go
shortage of
look,
everything.
like put your PC that you have right now together in Parts Picker and tell me how much.
I can just go to the site where I got it from.
Mine is like at over $5,500 now.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a solid 30 to 40% more expensive than it used to be. It's largely just the RAM and the memory units in it, like the SSDs and M.2s.
Which is wild because that used to be dirt cheap.
mm-hmm.
Where have you been?
Dude, I haven't looked at, like, I bought my PC, like...
But you've heard about this.
Oh, yeah,
like, This is a thing. You know.
I haven't looked at prices, though. Like, what do I need to look at prices for? I just bought this, like, 3 months before everything just... Like,
yeah.
Same with my laptop. I got in just before everything shot up.
It's, like, really bad.
For the Steam machine, they could have at least thrown in a controller. I get it. Stuff is going to be more expensive. I'm sure everything else is going to get hit too. But like Jason was saying, who's this for? Who is going to buy this?
I didn't say that.
Well, I am then. Who's going to buy this? What's your?
I think someone who doesn't want to A, figure out how to put together a PC, and B, realizes that the next gen consoles are going to be this expensive and or more. And this can still play anything that their friends are wanting to play on right now.
But why not get a pre-built?
I'm looking
Go
up.
look at the price of a decent pre-build. This is honestly a solid price for what they are offering.
I think you can get a pre-built for a comparable, if not lower price.
You could, yeah, I mean, I'm looking.
A lot of them sell it without the memory now.
Do they really?
Straight up. Yeah, 100%. You know what happened is that when memory shot up, there was a point, just a brief period in time when people would buy pre-builts, take the RAM in the SSDs and M.2s out, and then return it.
Yeah, I saw those on Amazon too. Yeah.
Okay, it was a serious problem.
I'm looking at SkyTech Gaming.
Yep.
Where I got a pre-built because it was like $100 more for me not to have to fuck with anything. Which for me, worth it.
Sure.
Peasant.
Yeah, that's fine. I know people find the joys in building and like sitting there troubleshooting your shit for hours on end. I don't care for it. So Intel 5 RTX, I mean it's a 5060, but it is a TI. 16 gigs of DDR4 and a terabyte of memory for 1,300.
Currently?
What was the CPU?
Intel 5, i5.
Yeah, no.
Was that what you paid then, or what you would pay now?
No, that's I'm looking at, like, that is the price of the machine right now. I don't know what the Steam machine's rocking because this
16 gigabytes RAM.
So 16 gigs of DDR5, 8 gigs of VRAM, up to 2 terabytes. It's got an AMD Zen 4, and it's got its own custom GPU.
I'm sure
AMD.
it does. Yeah.
I feel like
it's got 28 cores.
That's a lot of cores.
That is a lot of cores.
It's a lot of cores.
It's 56 threads. That's pretty good.
Interesting. Dude, I don't know, man. For $1,000, I'd probably...
Honestly, I don't think it's that different.
I'd rather just get a console at this point. Get a Series X.
Oh.
Get a PS5. I mean, shit.
If you're going to get an Xbox, just get a PC.
I mean, agree.
If you're going to get a Steam machine, just get a PC.
Yeah, exactly.
We're at the same spot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a Steam machine doesn't run Windows, it runs some Linux-based
that
OS.
price you listed, $1,428, is on their website with a controller.
Yeah, but the 1049 does not come with a controller.
No, but there's 1049, 1128 with a controller.
Yep.
1350 without one, 1428 with one.
Yeah, dude, if I'm playing I did the same dumb thing Alex said. If I'm paying over $1,000 for something that is designed to play games, it should come with a control. If I bought an Xbox and it didn't come with a controller, I'd be pissed.
I don't know. I don't think of it as a console.
It is though. That's who you're selling. That's who you're selling to. You're selling people that want a console on this.
That is the market.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Jasons of the world are getting a damn PC.
Although I do want something similar to this, so I can play PC games on my computer without doing anything extra.
What?
What? Jason?
You can play PC games on your computer?
Yeah,
Or
right.
PC games on my TV on,
You
on
can
the
just
couch.
get a HDMI cord or something, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. My PC is not in a place where I can do that.
They have long HDMI
Get a
cords.
long cable, wire it through the wall. It's cheaper than buying a Steam machine.
Jesus Christ.
Buy a Steam Deck.
I don't want a handheld. That's why I didn't get a Switch 2. I thought it was kind of gimmicky at best.
What are you talking about?
I can give you a PC, not give you, I can show you the direction of a PC for $1,300 pre-built that you can take, and then you just have another PC.
Does it come with a mouse and a keyboard and a screen?
It comes with the mouse and the keyboard. You already have the screen because you want it on your TV.
Boom. And this doesn't come with
It comes with the mouse and a keyboard?
Mine did, yeah.
Yours did.
Yeah.
Does it now? Does it still?
Oh, fuck it, you're gonna make me look.
You had it pulled up.
You did have it pulled up.
I did have it pulled up.
Control H.
If I remember correctly, the other one didn't say it did either, but it did.
So I guess there is a market for this, and it's Jason, which was the last person I thought would want one of these.
I mean, if it's not for the price it's at, I think the device itself for what it's at. Well, yes and no. Everything is fucking expensive right now. I wouldn't build a new computer right now. I wouldn't buy a new console right now. I wouldn't buy this right now. I wouldn't buy the Steam Deck right now. Like, if my option is buy nothing or buy nothing, then I'm looking at it from what does it actually offer? Like, yeah, the cost on this is insane, but in comparison to everything else that's around, it really isn't all that different.
So do you think you will buy one of these within the next year?
Well, no, because I don't think that the memory shortage is going to be resolved in the next year.
No, it absolutely not.
I think we're just stuck where it's at. I actually just saw an article while I was looking for today's news stuff that I think it was Lenovo said that these are the new base prices.
Yep.
So
get fucked.
Yeah, if they are, then consumer part purchases will decline like heavily. And
your PC comes fully assembled and ready to use. Every PC comes with a setup guide as well as a power cable, mouse, and keyboard.
Boom. For $1,300. Is it better than the $1,300 Steam machine?
That is only
mouse and keyboard or wireless.
No, God no.
Okay, so you have to have a monitor if you want to be able to use it. That's all I'm saying.
Or just
for
be close to the
$1,400,
TV.
you
Or
can't
you
get
can be really
a Steam
close to your
machine. And I am over 30 years old. I am too old to sit really close to my TV, not for fear of what it does to my eyes, but for fear of what it does to my back.
Fair enough.
Well, that's you, man. You're not everybody.
You're right. I'm not.
Yep. That's the hard sells we have here on these commentators.
Still think it's not great for price, but as an item on the market, I think it's fabulous.
Okay.
All right.
The Xbox Series X is also raising in price. And Derek, I shouldn't have put the price on there. I should have had Derek guess it.
My gut check would have been $100 extra. Because I think
that's $100 to $150 extra.
I think that's what PlayStation did a few months ago too. Like that just seems to be the trend.
$800 for Series X,
dude. That's wild.
$800.
Why don't I just get a PC?
$800. Ain't nobody got no $800 for the Xbox Series X.
God,
dude, this does really make me fear for the next gen consoles. It's not going to be pretty.
They've already reportedly said that the next gen Xbox is going to be a minimum starting price of $1,000.
And PS6, the bill of materials suggests a $960 price tag. And that's for the base model.
Dude, they're like, I get that things have a price.
Yeah.
But they're going to be pricing them out of definitely the casual market.
Okay.
100%.
But at the same time,
you think about the cost of the Switch too. The cost of the original Switch, you could justify getting one of those for your kids, but now it's like a luxury console. Would you trust your 7-year-old with a luxury console?
Yes.
It's designed to be taken places?
My 7-year-old is going to have nothing but the utmost respect for their gaming consoles.
Yeah, but your 7-year-old is not every 7-year-old, Alec.
Okay, well, every other 7-year-old can go suck it. I don't know.
Hey man, maybe take that back.
Yeah, that's cancel. I do not know this man. I've never met him before in my life.
But get the good.
Everyone knows
lollipop.
that
they're not going to enjoy that.
Jason and co-host Derek are the original co-hosts of this. We don't know this man.
Yep. Now they might be a little
I don't think that's true.
But
there is plenty of historical context that put both me and Derek at least together.
All deep fakes made by this
That's
man.
an extensive deep fake library.
Yeah.
We're talking 100 plus episodes.
Yeah, just train a voice model on your voice and, fill in the rest with his own.
Oh man,
AI's taking over.
Dude,
AI made me said that.
I do you guys expect them to take a loss though? Like, I don't blame them for increasing the price. They have to.
No, they have to.
Not anymore.
It's not a choice. It's not a choice. It's an absolute necessity for what it costs to get the chips to consumer products. I mean, all the main companies have already said that our chips are not going to be made for the consumer market anymore. They have a larger market and a larger market share of developing chips for infrastructure, for data centers and all that. So
thanks, AI.
It is what it is. And until there are more competitors in the market for making these chips, then this is our norm. But once there are competitors who can actually produce chips specifically for consumer products, I think the prices will come down again.
I mean, that brings up a good point. Like, are we going to get some other manufacturer in this game?
No, dude, we're not. Chip making is so complex and such a high barrier to entry. I don't see that happening.
That's why they're saying multiple years out. It's not super high, but they can piecemeal it together just like all other manufacturers. I'll be right back. My dog is fucking around.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll miss you.
Alec, do you think that this is the new price, or do you think that the AI market is going to crash within the next couple of years?
I feel like the AI market has to crash at some point. Yep. I don't think it's sustainable in both a consumer or just like general economic standpoint. If the AI takes everyone's jobs, no one has a job. It's depression all over again. Like, I think we're gonna get pretty close to like shit completely hitting the fan before anything happens, but it's
yep.
I think at some point it breaks, and I think even now I think you have places that are saying that the human element is better than what AI is currently offering, and that AI is actually more expensive than hiring the people that you just fired.
Yeah, so it's really job dependent. I think the industry that I think is going to be hit the hardest is entry-level coders specifically. AI can't do the advanced security, it can't do the advanced architecture, but entry-level coding, pulling from all these libraries, yeah, it can do that just fine.
Then we also run into the problem of more like all these people that were learning that just got kicked out, don't know how to do the other stuff. So you're making an issue for many years to come because of it.
Entry-level coding job prospects are down 46%. So, Alec, you're 100% right. Give it 20, 30 years. We're going to have a big problem of the advanced architects and the software engineers not having experience.
Cool. On a flip side of that, Nintendo raises employees' pay by 10%.
Psh, Nintendo, my dog. My man.
No, okay, well, let's fucking calm down there for a hot second about Nintendo.
There's someone's clapping. It's not me. My hands are here. See? No, hey, you take that back. No. Go continue though.
That's all I got. It's probably just an inflation thing. Maybe they do care a little bit more about their employees, but I mean it's nice to see.
Was this globally, or is this just for Nintendo of America? Or
that's a good
Nintendo of Japan.
I think it was just Nintendo of Japan, but I do not know. One thing I will say,
it's something.
Nintendo has always been one of the most profitables because they make their hardware super cheap. They always charge $80 for their They're charging $50 for Star Fox, a game that has practically no new content. Like, they can afford a 10%
So
raise.
they're doing a lot of I can't remember the exact phrase or word for it, but they're doing a lot of price points depending on the game. So like Star Fox is $50, like Yoshi's whatever the new Yoshi game is $60, and then they have like the new Fire Emblem is going to be $80. So like it is obnoxious that these games stay at these prices forever. But I do think it's kind of nice that they're at least making the games that probably don't warrant the full game price tag a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely.
The 10% raise was only for employees in Japan, and it was confirmed by an annual shareholder thing, basically saying to retain their talents so that people don't leave as other people are getting laid off in the industry.
Which is very real.
Yeah, like Bungie just killed people. They murdered people.
Speaking of $80 games, though, GTA 6 gonna be $80. $80. Which
Pre-orders hit.
I'm actually surprised it's only $80. I could have sworn they would try to push it to $90.
Well, here's you're in luck because they offer their digital deluxe edition for $100, which gets you access to premium experiences such as in-game shops, which if you don't buy this digital deluxe bundle, you can go to barbershop and it'll just be closed forever. Like these places on the map that were at one point accessible in multiple other Grand Theft Auto games are just gonna be closed forever. And the other killer thing about this is these shops that you buy in the digital deluxe edition will include microtransactions, so you have to pay.
Pay for the opportunity to give them more money. Man,
correct.
We should do that for this podcast.
Yeah.
My soul hurts.
Dude, I'm super happy that like I didn't even consider buying GTA.
Oh, this is awful.
Because it's the more I see about it, the harder it is to even justify like checking it out at some point.
Counterpoint, dude, this is going to be it's one of the most expensive games, if not the most expensive game ever created. Like, it is going to be immersive in a way that probably hasn't really been done before.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's not, oh man, dude. It better be.
It wouldn't be the first time in the last 4 years that a game fails to deliver on everything it says.
Oh, dude, let's talk about Spore, man. Like, fuck.
Let's talk about it.
It is estimated that the pre-sale or pre-order earned them $3 to $4 billion in their first 24 to 48 hours for a game that is not done yet.
And that doesn't have a... So the initial release is going to be single player only. Multiplayer isn't... I don't think there's a date yet, even. So...
I think in GTA 5, it took them like a year after to put multiplayer in.
I cannot understand how games like this do so well. This pisses me off.
Well, it's a series that has been going on forever. A lot of people have wonderful memories of going around as a child and just kind of
slapping
killing people and stealing cars and raising your wanted level, going around slapping hookers, as Jason said. And, you know...
Yeah, Jason, why are you talking about slapping hookers?
You pass that along to your kids. It's a, you know... It's a wonderful...
You tell me right now that you guys have not slapped a hooker in...
I actually have. I think I have. I've never played more than 3 hours of any GTA.
I've played like 2 hours, and it was the first thing I did.
Yeah, you just... Well, we know where your priorities are, I guess.
And in real life, it's the first thing he does at a strip club. It's really weird, yeah.
Yeah, he just walks in and slaps a bitch.
Oh, man. Dude, I agree. I'm not going to play this game. I don't.
It also has no physical aspect to it. There are no discs or anything.
Not yet.
Video Game Plus and Loot Box Gaming, which are apparently retailers in America that I have never heard of personally, are not selling GTA 6 until physical copies are present. Fight the man. Fight the good fight. Okay. Loot Box Gaming, fight the good fight.
Hey guys, I'm going to be honest. Just sell the damn game. You're losing out on a good amount. 3 billion in pre-orders? Maybe you should just sell. Maybe just sell the game.
Well, you know, some people aren't selling their souls, Derek.
It's not selling your soul if it's already sold 3 billion damn copies.
No, I mean, at some point it is. There's principles to stand on.
Are there?
I mean, you can. You'll stand on it and then just, you know, you get blown over by the wind, but like...
Yeah, and then your company goes under and you fire all 20 of your employees. What? No.
Yeah.
Sell the damn game.
But they stood their ground.
Morals matter to an extent.
You got it. I mean, it has to start with someone, right?
If there's... I guess it's like the Tiananmen Square guy.
Yeah.
Should he have cared more about his family? I don't know if he had a family, but, you know... Is taking that stand more important than taking care of your family? There's no way. I'm not saying there's an answer to that. I'm not. But
no, I want to hear the answer. What's the answer?
No, you pose the question. You have to describe an answer.
If I were in his shoes, I probably wouldn't have stood there and taken it. I care more about protecting my loved ones than I do about making that moral stand.
Marcy needs her kibble.
Marcy needs her kibble.
Agreed.
What is she going to do without her kibble?
She's not. She'll just meow a lot.
She'll scream.
Yeah, and nobody wants that.
But the good news is I don't think this game is going to get delayed, so that's pretty cool.
Theoretically.
No,
very much in theory.
If they're taking pre-orders now, I doubt I doubt it's going to get delayed. I'd be very surprised.
I do think it'll come out, but
if you had asked me 6 months ago, I would have said this game is no way it's coming out in 2026. But now November seems about right, especially since they've already postponed multiplayer.
What about Fable? Is Fable going to come out in 2027?
2027?
2027? February 2027. That's when it's supposed to come out right now. Is it going to come out? I need the Magic Derek touch.
Summer or winter?
But
No. It's gonna be a June game or it's gonna be a November game.
I have hopes for February. I think it'll be kind of shitty, but I have hopes.
Well, yeah, but GTA is gonna be shitty at first too.
Yeah, you're right. Any more news? Any news?
Any more news?
No. Okay. So I have continued playing Adventures of Elliot. Quick recap: it was the kind of Square Enix, almost Zelda like top-down Zelda like game. I am still enjoying this game. However, it has begun to be slightly repetitive, seeing as you're going through the same map with very slight differentiations about it. So that's kind of a bummer. But I mean, overall, it's still an enjoyable game. I don't see myself putting it down till it's over. That's for sure.
Okay.
Do I need to go back across four different timelines of the same map and collect everything? I don't think so. But it's an enjoyable experience.
Do you need to play Diablo 3 over and over again?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's different.
Okay. Well, I mean, with Diablo, you're at least getting, like, you can be a different class or something.
Or there's the Paragon levels.
With Path of Exile, you could be a different class or something. Is that better, Jason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Diablo 3 was a good game.
with Path of Exile, you can be a different class and go through the same thing. This, you're Elliot. You have access to the same items, same weapons, same everything. It's just you're going through literally the same map with like the slightest of differences.
That's a
between
bummer.
it.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Which like it's fine. It's just I wish there was a little bit more differences. And it's getting to the point where like I don't remember if I was like which timeline had what stuff, because it's like just different enough. Like if something was completely changed, like in Zelda Link to the Past, you have like, you know, you have your normal world and then like the other world's like kind of dark and stuff.
You can tell.
Yeah, like there's differences. Right now, the major differences to me, at least, are like the main city is different, and that's kind of it. Like the terrain outside is slightly different, and there's like a couple of things here or there. But I go to the cave. I go to the same cave. It's more or less the same layout, more or less the same dungeon, but some of them are different, and that's the thing that throws you off. Is like, I don't know what's different. I don't know what I've done. I don't know. It's just, it's getting a little confusing, and that might be a me thing, but
so what we learned is that the problems are Alec things.
Well, no.
It could be.
No. Is this a graphical issue, or is it a storytelling issue, or is it just an Alec issue?
Okay, so that, once again, that's the other thing. Like, I'm going through the story, but I'm also going through all like side caves and stuff. Like, I'm not just bum rushing through the story and then going back and stuff. Like, if I see a cave, I'm gonna go see what's in that cave.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go do the mini dungeons that are present. And some of the caves are exactly the same. Some of the mini dungeons are entirely different.
Sure.
And I don't know which is which. It is nice because if you haven't been to that specific dungeon or cave in the timeline, it'll have little question marks over it.
Yeah.
And the map is pretty good. It marks where stuff is. So like collecting stuff isn't necessarily hard. Once you have to find the thing to be able to unlock the things on your map. So like there is definitely a progression towards it, but it's still, you know, that progression still feels a little repetitive.
Sure.
But once again, it is an enjoyable game, enjoyable experience. I do really like the top-down Zelda thing. So it is still a game for me in my wheelhouse. I also played Star Fox.
Ooh, man, $50 is too much. I'm gonna get it.
It is a lot. So Star Fox for me, like I definitely played Star Fox when I was a kid. I didn't really I played it at people's houses type of thing. So like I never burned through all of Star Fox and like knew every single little secret and stuff. It is the same game. It's Star Fox 64. It's if you completely burned out on Star Fox 64, you got everything, and you looked at Star Fox 64 and it's like, I don't ever need to touch that game again. You do not need to get this game. I feel like this game is like, I am the target audience for this game, where I have fond memories of Star Fox, but I didn't overplay it. I don't really remember everything, but like it's familiar enough to be like, oh yeah, I remember this in Star Fox 64. That's cool. Yeah. It also has some nice challenges and stuff that you can go through. To unlock the hard mode, you need to get all the medals in every single spot before you can get hard mode, which I kind of think is obnoxious because normal mode is not hard. I did not die once on my first playthrough.
Well, did you get on the hard path?
I don't remember which path was which. I just took paths. And it wasn't, if I remember correctly in Star Fox 64, like if you took the side Falco path, it would just shoot you off to, you didn't get a choice between the paths, right?
I think there was some choice in there.
Okay, you still get the choice? Okay.
So the Falco path plus I think one more step is the hardest path.
Okay.
If I recall correctly.
So I did the Falco thing where you fly under the little thing, spoilers. And then you go through the waterfall.
Yep.
And then it gave me the option of two paths, and it's presented. There's a story now. I think there was kind of a story before, but like it's actually like it's a story now.
There was an N64 story.
Okay, yeah, it's better. Like the cutscenes are there. They give you reasons to go through both paths, and like, you know, General Pepper will be like, yeah, we need to do this, and then Slippy will be like, hey, I need to test this thing, and then so like you can choose what you want to do. So it's good. It's good. Like you said, nice. $50 is kind of hard to swallow for Star Fox, but once again, I don't feel bad about paying the $50 because it's kind of a new experience for me personally. So there's the main just campaign, which you can do over and over and over again, and you have to get hard mode. They have like a challenge mode where you can just play the missions and do like different challenges. They also have a battle mode, which is different from the 64 battle mode.
Oh,
where you are now on a team and it's 4v4. I tried doing an online 4v4 and it put me against bots. I think it's supposed to put you against other people, but I was playing against bots. I only tried it once, so results may vary. But it was fun. Like if you have like some people to play with, like go against other people, and it's not just like a dogfight where you fight other people. There's objectives, and you get points, and so you can kill computer enemies and get like 5 points or whatever. You can kill players, get so many points, and there's like a kind of almost capture the flag type of objective that you can do and get a bunch of points. So, I mean, kind of, if it might be kind of tacked on, but it was still pretty fun. Like if you had a group of friends, it'd be enjoyable to run through, and no ranking system. So it's all good fun. Good fun.
Yeah, it's good fun. Say.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm going to get it, but I'm not going to be happy about it because I was one of those people, my sister and I played that game on repeat forever, trying to 100% it when I was very little. So, like, man, when I played that demo, I remembered every single asteroid after the first time I played it. I was like, yep, that's going to come there, that's going to come there. So, yeah, I'm going to get it, though.
Okay. See, I did not. I did not have that experience.
I have played two games. First one is Final Sentence.
Ooh.
Which is just a typing game.
Okay.
However, so no, it's just a typing game. But there are multiple modes that you can play in, but the most common one is just the battle royale, where you're in a room filled with 40, 50 people at a keyboard. And you're sitting at an old typewriter, and you have to type out each line exactly as it's presented.
Thank you, Dave.
And
Got it.
if you don't, every time you make 3 mistakes or don't complete it in time, there is a Russian roulette happening to the side with your personal soldier.
Wait.
So he loads up a gun. He loads up the gun with the number of bullets equal to the amount of times he's gone. And then you hope you don't die if you make 3 mistakes.
Man, back when I was a kid, we had Mavis Beacon teach us typing. This is intense.
Yeah,
we had a basketball typing game.
one of the best parts about it too is like there are some really crazy typing prompts, like things you go in and the type of typing that you have to do. Like one of the ones that I fucked up the most on was like it would tomatoes, tomatas, and like was like changing a letter or adding a letter here or there out of the same letters that were used to make tomato. And it was like a pyramid. They had you change all this stuff to a certain way, and then it was making you go backwards through the process again. And it did it for cucumbers. I was fine on the tomatoes, but cucumbers, that one fucked me up. But it's awesome. Like it really is cool. And like every now and then you'll come across someone who can type like over 130 words per minute, and it's fucking nutty. And it's just genuinely good, cheap fun. And it's cheap, very cheap. So I think it's like $6.
$6.50, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's 35% off right now, ending July 9th.
So if you ever want like a discount on all these kinds of games, just go and buy Buckshot Roulette, and you will always be offered a bundle of Buckshot Roulette in these kinds of games, like Gamble with Friends, this one, Phasmophobia. Hold on, I have like at least 5 games here that have been bundled with it, and then it just costs less because I already own that part of the bundle.
Buckshot Roulette, is that just one of those gambling roulette games?
Kind of, yeah. It's like you can get items and stuff, and you're playing against either a friend or the AI across from you, and it's like there are this many duds, this many actual live rounds in it. You can choose to shoot at the other person or shoot at yourself, but if you shoot at the other person and it's a blank, they get 2 turns. It's like a whole thing. But for some reason, it gets bundled with like fucking everything like it.
Okay.
Like even remotely like it. And you can get games for a lot cheaper. Just having it. Fun fact. But no, it's a fun game. I would give it a shot if you're bored and don't know what to do. More importantly, I found out that the Mortal Shell 2 open beta dropped, and so I've been playing that a little bit here and there when I have time, and I love it. I love it so much. Mortal Shell was like a pretty short roguelike game or Souls game that had a pretty decent Souls mechanic, and the different places that it took you and the bosses you had to fight were pretty fucking sick. But Mortal Shell 2 like cranks it up another notch, and now you have a gun, and the entire like action system is pretty intense, fast paced, a little bit faster than your traditional Souls. That is super loud.
Wait,
It's
you guys
loud.
can hear that?
Yeah, it's very loud.
You're not supposed to be able to hear that.
Well, I can, and it's very loud.
All right. Interesting. I don't know why that one... Wait. Did you guys hear any of the other B-rolls?
No.
Why was that one then?
Because Mortal Shell transcends time and space and volume, apparently.
And Python code.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about Mortal Shell 1 was that they eventually came out with this alternate version of it that you could get for like $6 or $8 or something like that. It turned the Souls-like into a roguelike experience. and you could run through it, choose the path that you wanted to go down, because there were 3 original paths in the game, and you had to like beat that area in a given amount of time without dying, all this stuff. It was so much fun. It was awesome. But every time you killed an enemy, it gave you more time to complete the mission. So you were running around and killing a bunch of people that you normally would avoid. And I'm hoping that for the second one, that they either launch with it or release something similar to it shortly afterwards. Because the roguelite was my favorite experience in the first game.
Did you play Night Rain?
No, I did not.
I feel like would you not be into it?
It's not that I'm not into it. That one wasn't a PlayStation exclusive, was it?
Nope.
Honestly, it's probably because I had another game going on at the same time. Oh, Elden Ring Night Rain. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's a roguelike.
Oh.
I have Elden Ring, and I never beat
it's not. It's a separate thing. It's not like a DLC or anything.
Oh, sure. Maybe.
It's a roguelite.
Oh, I remember hearing about this. Yeah.
It's Elden Ring roguelite, pretty much.
Yeah, and there's like waves and you have to fight bosses and shit or something. Yeah, no?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine there are boss fights at some point, because from likes their bosses.
So you haven't played this?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I was more entrenched in the Elden Ring fandom, but I am not. So I didn't even, like, this one wasn't even on my radar. I know Adam and those guys played a lot of it.
It is not my thing, so like. But
which side is less your thing, Souls or Rogues?
Souls. I enjoy a good roguelike. I just not huge on the Souls thing. I've played a good amount of them, and I don't know.
That's fair.
The thing is, I really enjoy going through the worlds and the levels. I don't enjoy the bosses.
Okay.
And that's like, I mean, that might be a get good kind of thing, but to me, the exploration, the combat wasn't even bad. But then you take that and then you add just this monstrous boss that can like destroy you at every attack with weird janky timings and stuff. Like, I don't care to sit there and bang my head against the wall for 3 hours trying to learn a single boss fight.
Completely fair.
Which Elden Ring kind of fixed, but
yeah, I was gonna say, didn't Elden Ring kind of circumvent that?
To some extent, yes. And to some extent, I played Elden Ring a lot more than I played a lot of the Dark Souls. The only Dark Souls I beat was 3, I think. And like I barely touched Bloodborne. Same with like Dark Souls 2, I kind of played for a little bit and then got over it pretty quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
Elden Ring, I probably put a good like 20 something hours into it. I don't think I ever beat it. That game's massive, but it did hold my attention span longer than others.
Cool beans.
Yeah. We got anything else?
Mortal Shell. And Mortal Shell 2 is pretty cool.
Well, I'm go play more Souls likes. I don't know.
Yeah. Play them around.
Yeah.
Find one to love.
Go do it. Go. And here's Jake with plugs.
Oh, real quick, I do want to give a huge shout out to Chewy. I meant to do this at the top, but forgot to write it in because I just got the mail before this episode record. Chewy sent us a hand-painted small portrait, like a 4x4 portrait of one of our cats, just as a Happy Mother's Day thing. Sent it to Jen, which was it was honestly a really nice and really beautiful little thing. Chewy has won a lot of points in my book, so huge shout out to them. This episode sponsored by Chewy products.
They do podcast sponsorships, right?
Shit, man, I'll reach out to them. I was actually going to send them. I was going to send them a thank you email because, like, honestly, like Jen started tearing up. Like, it's just the night. And it is hand painted. That's the part that really makes it.
Do you have it on you? Do you have it on you?
Oh, hold on. Give me a second.
Okay. Chewy, man. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Oh, hey, Simon.
Like it's just the nice. You can see the signature. You can like if you look at it closely, you can see the texture of each brush stroke. Like
how do they have a picture of Simon?
You upload a picture for profile, or like a profile picture of your cat.
Oh, okay.
It's like this is one of Jen's favorite photos of Simon, and they just sent it to us as a Happy Mother's Day thing, and they have won so many points in my book. They've got a customer for life. So yeah, shout out to them. I will actually ask them if they want to sponsor us. Why not? I was going to send them a thank you email, just be like, hey, you made my wife's day. Like that's a really cool thing. Apparently they're known for doing this shit.
Cool. Good on you, Chewy.
Okay,
Woof,
back
woof.
to the plugs, which Chewy was one of them. Find us on the internet. We got spudcast.net. You can find us on YouTube, which is give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube. Why not? Check us out. We're finally going to have 3-person shorts. I finally have those finished, and I'm going to start editing those. Alec, the first one's ready. The one about
it's posted.
Nice. Yeah, scratch the dog.
It's on the gram. It's on the talk.
Ooh, and the talk. Wow. Yeah, find us on TikTok. Actually, don't find us on Instagram or YouTube. Fuck TikTok. If you're listening, TikTokers, we hate you. We don't want. Nope.
Nope. We do.
We do love you. We want you to listen. Thank you for tuning in. At CT Spudcast. Anyone have anything they want to plug?
Nope.
Alec, do you want to plug this podcast?
Yeah, so there's this great new podcast that we've kind of been kicking off called The Commentators. It's just a bunch of it's mostly two dumbasses talking about video games and stuff. Sometimes we have guests that actually add things to conversations. So go,
and sometimes
go
we have
check us
Jason.
out.
But
wait.
I was gonna go for the self burn, but I don't have to.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch y'all on the flippity flip, as they say. Goodbye.
Nobody says that. Bye.
Flippity flip.